motion or whatever, hadn't we?
Yeah, I think we have.
So there's the claim for it. I think they said they were gonna close on it this week, so. Check road.
I guess does Jason know they're gonna close, or do you know?
Yeah, I don't know if he does or not.
Do you know where that property is, Dana?
It's down by Judy somewhere, she said, on Unionville Road.
I think it's, if you go through the flood wall, I think it's the first place on the left.
Well, that's Jacobs.
Oh, that's Jacob.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, this one here is right next to it, isn't it? Somewhere right there. I think both of those border Lower Camps Farm.
Did you
Oh,
say
but
on the
then
right,
Left.
through the flood?
If
Okay,
you're
yeah,
going-
that's the Jacobs on the left.
Mm-hmm. I
But
think
Judy
they're
said it
both
was right there by her.
Well,
Judy
yeah,
lives right
that
when you
wouldn't
go
be far,
through the
but I
flood
guess it's
wall.
on down to where, well, maybe next door.
Other than that, I don't have anything.
When I knew that Jacob's girl, she's living in Unionville.
She lives over on Country Club Road now, next to Betsy Warren, right when you turn, to go, down Devers Road, you know how you turn on the back side of
Uh-huh.
Country Club Road and take that road that comes out at,
She lived in one of those 2 or 3 houses
yeah,
there.
right there.
Okay.
I think it's like the second one. That's where
Okay.
she moved to.
57099. Am I reading that right?
57,099.11, yes. Hopefully we'll be getting some fees in.
I think we got payroll next week.
Payroll,
Yeah,
think you're correct.
yeah, take care of that.
Anything else happening? Are the auditors all gone?
Yes.
Done their due? Headed out, huh? All right. See you later.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Things that you're swapping over to.
So one's gonna be the Durango that has, got some more computers that went to Brookport, and, Joppa Fire Department's getting a couple pieces of that old SL stuff. I still gotta do one for Childers at the county fire station.
Anything exciting happening?
No, I'd say quiet.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
In your world. Was there a wreck or something out 169 a couple days ago? I met both, or I met 2 different deputies and the fire trucks and
That'd be,
no telling, huh? I didn't know whether it was a fire or wreck or what. Nothing bad enough it, you would know if it was that bad when you,
yeah.
well, that's good. They just gotta respond, don't they, whenever they. Got lots of people in the hotel.
About 30, say about 30 or lately.
Sheriff said he's got something to talk to you about.
Uh-oh,
You're in trouble.
I was afraid of that. Finally caught me.
He didn't even say that, but I thought it'd make you nervous.
They did, one employee turn in a resignation due effective the 10th. It's Jessica Wise, used to be Jessica Sparks. She's gonna go work for the Department of Corrections.
Oh.
I think she's going to Shawnee Correctional Center.
That'd be a good job for her on it.
So we've got some money in mind to fill her spot. We'll find out next couple of days.
Has she's strictly, dispatching or is she?
That's the one we created where she works 3 days in
Yeah.
dispatch and 2 in the jail.
Okay, I couldn't
That's what
remember
we
for
fill.
sure. Yeah, we definitely need a lady's position in that.
We've had a couple there, we've been interviewing one over a couple times. We should know by the end of the week who we're gonna get. Take care of it.
Yeah, have to go to school for that.
No, because
Jail.
they only work 2 days in the jail, we can train them there on the site.
Okay, good.
And speaking of school, Christine, this should be her 3rd week. And the progress reports I got on her, I think she's number 1 or 2 in the class.
Well, good deal.
She's done good.
We'll come back and whip Josh. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Be
Thanks,
safe.
Sheriff.
Come on. Friday. Price is right.
Before you do that, I'm sorry. I got it written down here and I forgot and I'll get it.
No big deal. Poor guy's probably gonna go bankrupt anyhow. I found so many holes in that levee he even fixed.
We went out to look at that road, Mount Pleasant Road for Mr. Martin.
Yeah. I saw that, I think they graded it, didn't they?
Probably so,
I
yeah.
believe they did. I well saw the tracks out in the blacktop there.
We might, I don't know if we put any rock out there or not, but it's not bad, but it's not great either.
Yeah.
As far as the width of that road, from what I understand, we've widened it out a little bit since what it was. I mean, I think there was some fence rows and stuff we took out in through there. I think it may be actually a little wider there than what he thinks it is, because there's a lot of grass growing up through there, and he just maybe think the edge is in a little bit from where it is, so.
Is there a ditch going down that bank?
There is, but there's not much of one. I mean, it's not very deep.
Well, may not be much runoff there. That field maybe goes the other way. You know,
You know, we were gonna put a little rock there and try to make it a little nicer, but I don't think there's a tremendous problem there anyway, in other words. I mean, it's,
are you interested in, a gravel pit? Red,
a source of gravel pit.
yeah, the red, red gravel. I got a call from, Scott Sullivan's boy. You know where his place is? Or
Is that the
Scott,
one way up there on, Polk County line,
in
up
fact,
there on,
it may be split in half. It may
It's
be-
real close in there.
Yeah,
on Pine Forest Road up there at the very end? Is
Yeah.
that what you're talking about?
yeah. He's interested in, selling some gravel. Want me to come look at it? Well, I don't sell enough to keep a machine or nothing up there, so if you're interested in that, well, I've got his number, but I think Scott is there most of the time, Joe. Where he lives there in the house, right beside this pit.
I don't even know where the pit is at, but I
Well,
think I
it's
know which
south.
house he lives in.
Yeah, it's south of the house there, right, I think right on the road. And I don't know about the quality. I just haven't been up there. I did haul out there years ago to the farms, some kind of rock that they use, but it's been years.
I was thinking that the guys that got some rock up there and it was full of big chunks, was that the same pit? It's been 4 or 5,
It
or
could
maybe
be.
less than 4 or 5 years ago.
Could be.
Yeah, it's probably before you were there.
Maybe, I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are some places that we've run into getting,
Quality, right?
yeah, the big boulders, I guess they call them, and mixed in.
Actually, they call them something else, but.
Yeah, I've heard that term too.
Big chunks of rock.
Yeah,
let's say.
that'll work.
Rock chips.
You could, Joe, I believe you could tell by just looking at the pit, if it has that big shelf in there where those rocks are.
Yeah.
But,
Where we were getting it from last year, that was some of the best quality rock that I think.
Kenny Wiseman.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, that was always good.
Looks like he wanted to sell some rock. Does he just not interested in him, or?
Oh, he will to us now, yeah, I mean, I guess he had a little bit of a falling out.
Well, that may be a better deal,
Years ago, but-
his place. I didn't know he was wanting to sell something.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to sell us more last year, we just quit because we just didn't have the budget to buy anymore, but we
Well,
might buy some later this summer from him, I don't know.
The problem was, Joe, the state came out with a ruling, I think, that, whoever was getting that rock out of there had to reclaim that.
Yeah, well, I'm not really sure what the rules are, but you're supposed to have a permit to run a gravel pit,
Yeah.
and
might know.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not, yeah, we're not supposed to, I mean.
You don't prosecute, do you? He's out of the prosecuting business.
I mean, it's probably not, unless you have it permitted through the state EPA, it's probably not legal to get.
Yeah.
And then you gotta go through, I mean, Illinois is just, you know, what kind of state Illinois is, it's just,
Yeah.
you gotta cross your
Red tape and
T's
red
and
tape.
dot your I's on everything
Yeah.
to make it legal.
Yeah. And, I think he'd shoved a bunch of old bird down in the pit, you know, on different, where it had good gravel, you know, they put that dirt down there.
And then, you know, majority of the time, they're worried about runoff and they're worried about everything else, but, you know, that pit up there, there is no runoff. I mean, you dig a hole and
Yeah.
water stays in it,
Yeah.
doesn't run off.
It runs, it runs down if anything, don't it?
I mean, it really isn't a problem, it's just, you know, permitting for it, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not guaranteeing we're gonna do anything this year on that either, so.
I know you said kinda low on money, of course, I probably if the man had a white rock road, he probably wouldn't wanna put that gravel back on it, you know.
Probably not. There seems to be a perception that White Rock is better, which I'm not saying it's not better as far as some things, but it's just as dirty. I mean,
Yeah.
you get
It
just
is.
as much dust, you probably get more dust actually. And it's,
Over the white,
yeah,
yeah, I think you do too.
but, you know, if you put it next
Cleaner
to,
dust.
if you put it next to Jeff's field, he's happy because he gets free lime on it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I don't really have much to report on this week.
I got a guy's phone number, he called me yesterday. Have we ever put up any slow signs or something like in them congested areas? Somebody called Jay here a while back.
Plastic on there would dust.
No, we try not to be honest with you. I mean, you got all kinds of different types of signs you could put, like congested area, or if they had children playing type thing.
Yeah.
That's just a bad
It's just a headache,
policy
isn't
to
it?
put those out anywhere, because it's kind of given the perception that it's okay for kids to play near the road.
Yeah.
And then if you say slow children, some people think you're calling their children slow. And I've had the guys that make the signs tell me that, you know, if there was actually lawsuits on that before.
Yeah.
Not
Thank you.
But we, you know, unless there is we try not to oversign things. I mean, is there a specific area that he's
I'm
concerned
even
about?
worried about something out there towards, I think it'd be out
At least somebody said to me about some slow signs.
out towards, what is it, on the west end of Upper Salem Road? Is it George May Lane out there?
No, up, yeah,
Somewhere up
There
in
by
that area.
McGinnisville.
Yep, uh-huh.
George May.
Yeah, that's where there's some kids, I guess, a lot of them, I don't know if they're walking from house to house or whatever, but
That's definitely not a congested area.
no, it's not a congested area.
All I can say is keep your kids off the road.
Wait a minute, that's Franklin Road. George May.
Where George May is, yeah, Upper Salem is the next one up.
And that's right.
That one runs into like the upper end of Macedonia and Red Oak, and runs
Up
up
in
that.
there, that's where they were
Red Oak,
talking about,
yeah.
in that country anyhow, but, well, if we don't
I mean,
have
we
no
got,
signs, we don't have no
obviously,
signs.
we keep school signs and stuff up around the schools, cause that's necessary, but,
Yeah.
I think it's necessary, but anywhere else, I mean, especially in an area like that, I wouldn't suggest signing that.
Joe, you heard any more about that bridge there by Lover Camp Road?
We're in the process of designing it right now.
Oh, it's still, it's up at Carbondale.
Well, the engineer's designing it, it's not being reviewed yet, they're still in the process of designing it.
Be 2 or 3 more months at least.
I'd say, I'll check on it, I don't know their progress yet on it, but I know they've surveyed, cause they had pins in the road and stakes and stuff out there, so I know they've surveyed it. slope sides like the ones we've been doing.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing else.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Guys out mowing today somewhere, or are they able to?
I seen those tractors sitting somewhere, but I can't
That's a sore subject too, it seems like there's a lot tearing up.
I seen the daggone tractor on the back of a lowboy the other day, I thought that don't look good.
Yeah, there's another problem today with some,
Getting hauled in.
Those John Deere's are breaking down?
I'm not sure if it's a tractor or the bush hog. The bush hogs, or something, there's a hydraulic leak on something today that's bad. We got one of our John Deere's getting the air conditioner fixed, cause it's not working. Other than that area, I don't really think that there's a whole lot going wrong with the tractors. More than either the bush hogs or tires or, tires are killing us.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Actually, both of them cost them little, didn't they?
The bush hogs? I would have to ask somebody, I
I
don't
bet
know,
you did.
that was before me.
They're, rhinos?
Rhinos, yeah.
Yeah, he got them little, I'm almost sure.
Did you get a letter like that right there, or do you recognize that? You can take it and read it, we got one each.
No.
I don't know if that's something that even interests you.
I'll read it. I mean, we have, I don't know what, as far as in the past, what we did as far as bidding out fuel, but I know we bid it out in the past, and that's why Midwest is doing it now, and, they take care of the tanks and
All that good stuff.
keeping the testing up on it to make sure there's no bacterial growth and everything in it, and
Is that for that soybean fuel?
it's for all the fuel.
You mean that'll grow in all fuel, the road?
Algae will, yeah.
I didn't know that.
You ain't never had no black crap in your fuel?
Yeah, but I was using that bean fuel.
Huh,
No, it'll grow in everything.
yeah.
I didn't know
If you
that.
get especially if you get water in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know that soybean fuel, if you let it sit over winter, don't dry it, that stuff's terrible. I quit using it. I was saving 11 cents a gallon,
Mm-hmm.
but shoot.
If you got any trash in your
I think that's
fuel
good.
system, yeah, you can take that, yeah. It cleans all, that's part of the problem with the
That's-
plug-in filters, it breaks everything loose and
Yeah,
then it
off the
goes,
tank and stuff.
yeah.
I sold the truck one time, we even pulled it, couldn't get it started, and finally it just had started the tank, and I never bid that mess, the filters was plugged and everything. But it had set all year.
We have had a recent issue with it. We changed the fuel filter and stuff on our little track hoe, and it had some of that in it. We sent off some samples to have them tested, Midwest tested it, and it was algae growth, but they provided us with some of that clean diesel
Something to
stuff.
put in there and chill it.
Treat
Yep.
the tanks. We treated our
Big
bulk
tank, yeah.
tank, but we also treated the tanks that are on the backs of our pickups, cause it could grow in there too. I think in our equipment, we use it enough to where it turns over
Yeah.
inside the machine, but that's probably, if you don't use a tank on the back of a pickup very often, and then you fill one up,
Mhm.
you could have some.
That's where you get in trouble, I think, it's setting.
Okay.
See you later.
See you guys later.
Have a good one.
The outside of it, it looks fairly decent, but, I don't know, I mean, I believe if it's doable, and I haven't been back out there, but I don't think there's any reason why the county can't, if somebody wants to buy that house and move it, I'm not quite sure that they can't. I know that happened in the past, I've seen it happen in another jurisdiction where,
Yeah,
I mean, even if they pay $1,000, we don't have that expense of tearing it down then.
that's exactly right.
It's just a thought, and there is a garage on that one too, and then of course it becomes county property, but maybe the highway department would have a use for that. If not, again, it's something that could be sold, and somebody would have to pay to remove from the
Yeah.
property so that we don't have to deal with the expense of demolition. But I can guarantee Jacobs needs to be, that one's bad, it's full of mold
Come
and
in,
it's,
don't be bashful.
you know,
We
it's
got
bad.
bills. Thank ya.
I mean, I couldn't even, I mean, I was out there one time, I couldn't even stand to be in there, it was so
really?
bad with mold, so. And then Matthews, I'm sure it's been vandalized and everything else and stripped and of anything, that's
I'm sure.
normally what happens in that situation. But our next step, I think Pegram, I believe in the next week or two, they'll be ready to close on that one, from what I understand. And
That's
then-
the one that we just
That's
signed off on,
fine, yeah.
correct? I
Okay.
think that's
I believe
coming
that's right,
this
yeah.
week. is
Okay,
what we
and
were
then,
told.
and then we'll be done with that phase of it, and then the next phase, of course, is the, figuring out how to do that. But I'll do some research and talking with Josh and Patrick, but I believe the county can sell that structure. If somebody was willing
We
to buy
have-
it and move it.
We had a guy here that moved 100 houses, a Kennedy, but they quit. Now, I don't know where the closest, I think there's a guy in Evansville maybe, and I think in Saxton, maybe I've seen some
I
stuff.
don't really know.
Usually I've seen that cost go, like 10, 15,000, but if the house is decent enough, I mean,
Yeah.
and you had a piece of ground,
Yeah.
but that's up to individuals, but
Yeah.
that's not an option. I think it is an option, but whether or not we can make something like that happen, I don't know. Because if we could get any money versus the cost of, would be a good thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, do you guys have any questions, concerns, anything, feedback?
Not that I know of, I hadn't heard anything.
I had a question, Gary, but
I do know, of course, the tax bills are gonna go out here hopefully soon and let people know. I don't think there should be any really major surprises. Hopefully people, got their notices, although I still don't like that part of our process, but
you mean, when are they going in?
they're going out, I think, in the next few weeks, aren't they? Maybe, next 2 or 3 weeks, maybe?
The tax bill?
Yeah, they may not be due until like sometime into July or August.
August and October or something like that, I
But I
can't
think
remember.
they're gonna try to get them out a little bit earlier to give people,
Yeah, plenty of time.
plenty of time and notice, and I think that's a great thing to,
Yeah,
let people know, at least,
that's right.
so. But otherwise, like I said, we're kind of really getting a little bit ahead of schedule for a change, so, which is kind of
Yeah.
nice.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
let me know if you have any questions or anything.
I'll think of it.
Okay, stop by, Gerald, if you do.
Wait a minute, I'll do it.
Well, I was hoping Jason would be here too, I might have to come back up next week, but, Toby's out of town, but he's going to be coming in and turning in an application. But I just wanted to give you my thoughts on it, that's all, take them or leave them. But, Toby would be a natural choice, cause he's been going to all our quarterly meetings, and he's taken all the tests and been working as a lead man for the last few years. He knows the rules. The other volunteers, they respect him and they work with him, which is important. It really is. Without them, he has lots of ideas to move us forward. I know he stutters, but that should not be a concern, as we always appoint a public information officer that does the talking. And he would actually just be the brains. Their job is not to actually do, it's to see that everybody does, like Larry, during the flood. Some people thought he's supposed to be out there doing this. No, he's supposed to be in the office, so he knows what everybody's doing and coordinating it. So, anyway, and of course, being in the military, and our organization works under the Act to Help Disabled, so if it's even a thought that someone thinks that his stuttering's the reason you don't hire him, that'd be a big problem for the county. Actually, it would be a good thing for us to say that we're doing this. You know what I mean? That we help these people. It's tornado season, so we do need somebody soon. And if you pick somebody who's starting out without all this under their belt, and our volunteers don't follow them, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
We got a resume from Windhorse.
From Windhorse.
I think that's the only one they have, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's the only one
they all like him, but as far as working for him, he comes off like he's some big military guy and that don't go over well. I mean, I like Dale, we all like him, but, I don't believe they would work for him for very long. I know some of them won't, especially our main ones. We have, you know, Toby, Brian, we have a group of good ones that has been with us for a few years. And we have others that in case of a big disaster will always come in, but they've gotta have these that know more rules and, you know, and what they're doing. That's just really important. And, I just wanted to give you my thoughts. I've been here for 30 years and it's easier working with somebody if they've already kind of been in it and know what they're doing than somebody who comes in, especially at this time, and don't really know, you know. It's kind of like, Jason was upset. I was hoping he'd be here this morning, like about the Brookport thing, like. But what he doesn't understand is you have to go by ICS rules. You know, like, first one there on the scene, which happened to be somebody from Concord, Kentucky. They take charge. And after that, like, you know, Joe would oversee or something, but there's just rules that you don't understand. If you haven't taken these tests and don't know the rules, you don't understand why certain things are done. And, like the city of Brookport, Jason wasn't happy with, supplies and, the money and things, the way it was done, but the state now would prefer that it be the city and like a church to take this over, because that relieves the county of responsibility. And by if donations are, you know, turned in, well then it's not, taxed when given to the church. So that helps too, but anyway, I just wanted to give my thoughts to you, and like I said, Toby's out of town right now, but he'll be back in a few days, and he'll come in to do an application. But and somebody came in for an application from me yesterday. I don't have applications. The only applications I have are for volunteers.
I bet it's Whitmore.
A tall, slim guy.
About 24.
Yeah, young.
I thought the Tuesday's meeting, they said that they could come up there and pick up application. But evidently I was wrong.
Well, as far as I know, there isn't
No, I
an
talked to Jason
application.
last night and he said all they do is send in a resume. He
Yeah.
says that the qualifications are in the newspaper. Or maybe you have a list of qualifications?
Yeah, I don't know, but I told him, as far as I know, they come up here and talk to the commissioners, and they probably have to have a resume.
Yeah.
That's all I knew, because we have never, I said,
Had
oh, yeah,
applications,
the only application we have, I mean, you know, is for volunteers.
Yeah.
So, I told him what he would probably need to do
Yeah.
to turn in a resume, cause that's all I know of.
Yeah. Yeah, I made a mistake there.
Yeah.
I
And,
guess we call them in, don't we, Jeff, when we want to
I
interview?
guess that's what we've
I
done.
think they
in the
turn
past.
in the resume and then we.
and then you take
Call.
turns calling them out, yeah.
I believe that's right.
That, bill that I turned in for, that was for a stamp for Joe in case he was out of town and I ever needed it for you guys. But, of course, he didn't know he wasn't gonna be here, so we have to pay it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Stella.
Oh, it's sister's birthday today, and happy birthday to you tomorrow.
66.
You're gonna be 66, she's excited, cause she's gonna be 65 today. I
Come on.
said,
Yeah, that's right, I did remember that.
yeah, and she said, I said, honey, don't be in such a hurry, just because you get Medicare, because in no time, you'll be 75.
know.
It goes, I know, it seemed like no time till
So I
I
ran
was
twice, and there
65.
you are.
Yeah, and now I'm 74, it's like, okay, where'd the time go?
I know.
But yeah, she's 65
Is she
today.
gonna celebrate tonight or anything?
Don asked her if she wanted to go to dinner, and she told him tomorrow night, because he always wants to go like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and she wants to go to, St. Paul's has their salad luncheon today. If you want, if
Will
you
you
like
pay?
ham salad and chicken salad and stuff,
They got
all
a
kinds of
fundraiser
salads.
thing, huh?
Yeah, it's a donation, and they have all kinds of, you know, salad, bean salads, jello salads.
Well, is he gonna pay for it or let her pay her own?
Well,
That's what he always does, she has to pay for it.
he's gonna pay for her birthday.
Oh, it's,
Yeah, she pays for his, and he went to Outback and got one of the big steaks that she paid. He's very generous.
Every man needs a girlfriend like that. Sound like he got a pretty good gig
he
going.
got a good deal.
He does, she's being plumb dumb.
Yeah.
Did you get that, Michelle? She's over there transcribing.
Yeah, my sister's being plumb dumb. Well, thanks, guys.